Hi, everyone. Welcome to Financial Insights. I'm Linda, your accounting coach. So, we are continuing our journey along the accounting dictionary. So, we are discussing accounting terms that every small business owner should know. So, hopefully, you've been enjoying this series. And if there's any words or any terms, anything that you want us to make a video on, please send us a message. You can either go through in LinkedIn. We're also on YouTube and then also on Instagram. Or if you just want to email us at services@insightfinancialnd.com. So today our word is forecasting. Hopefully you've heard of this word, and hopefully some of you are actually using forecasting as a tool. And forecasting really has been so important for every organization due to COVID, the supply chain issues, inflation. And what forecasting is looking at the past and the present. I would say many large businesses, so such as corporations like the Amazons, the Walmarts, they are forecasting kings. Corporations, they forecast consistently. Small businesses, I believe, do not utilize this tool enough. So forecasting is taking what is actually happening, looking at your budget, and then predicting what the number should be. So with a forecast, you're going to use a spreadsheet. If you want to use a good old, you know, notebook, that's fine too. And what you're going to do, you're going to say, okay, what has actually happened? So, what are the actual numbers? Maybe you want to have like the last 3 months, the last 4 months. Then you're also going to have a column with the budget and say, okay, this is the budget. And you're going to first look at, okay, what's budget versus actual? Why is there a discrepancy? Then the next column, you're going to say, okay, I'm going to forecast out the next 3 months or 4 months. Some, depending on the organization, some of them may do a forecast for just 1 month, 3 months, or they may forecast out the rest of the year. So once again, you're utilizing a spreadsheet and you're basically saying, okay, you know what? I am going to forecast out what is what I think is going to happen based on what is currently happen. So if you created a budget back in January, you probably had no idea that we're going to have this inflation issues, the supply chain issues will still be occurring. So your budget may not reflect reality right now. So the forecast is that it reflects reality. And why it's so important, it allows you to make business decisions. It is based on data, not like what you feel or what you think. It's actually based on data. It's basically saying, okay, I'm predicting revenue, cash is going to be this. I'm predicting expenses are going to be this. Let me see where I am. And then if there's some things that doesn't look quite line up, maybe you're running at a negative cash flow, then that means, okay, you know what, I need to ramp up some things to get more revenue in, or I need to spread out those expenses. So this allows you to look at all the whole operations while planning for the future. Also, too, it will forecasting allows you to eliminate some of those surprises. Now, of course, things are going to pop up, but it really helps you be proactive instead of reactive. If you watch my videos, I use those terms a lot. This tool really does, and it allows you to use it as a management tool. You can always go back and say, okay, for the month of September, I forecast out revenue for this amount. So while you're going through the days, the weeks through your work, you can say, okay, am I meeting that forecast? So that's why forecasting is so important. Also, when you are looking at a forecast, make sure you're looking not only inside your organization, but also in external. So once again, that's taking into account your vendors, the inflation, staffing, even if you are affected by government regulation. So you want to take all of that in account when you're doing a forecast. So I challenge you this week you know what? Go back and look at the last 3 months of revenue and then now forecast out the next 3 months. It doesn't have to be some like long ordeal. Once again, take a notebook, take your journal, write down the last 3 months of revenue, and then say, okay, you know what? I'm forecasting revenue to be this amount. And then also write down, okay, how are you going to get to that number? So I challenge you to do that, see how that works, and then just keep adding on each month to your forecast. So next month, then you can add on expenses. So hopefully you enjoy this information. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.